Hey y'all, how's it going? My name is Rayberg. Trying to start up this little YouTube channel. It's going to be about cEDH content. I recently broke into cEDH, started playing it recently over the last couple of months, and really enjoyed it so far. And I just kind of wanted to, I have a lot of free time, so just wanted to get some of my thoughts out there. As well as going to be playing in 2 tournaments in November, and I wanted to just kind of document my journey with those, or preparing for those. Um, I have a few decks that I'm kind of working on at the time at this time. So I'll probably just kind of talk about those over the next couple of months and how I'm developing them, and uh, maybe even include some gameplay here and there. But this video is just supposed to be kind of an introduction to my channel. So I am formerly a Yu-Gi-Oh player. My name's Aaron Rayberg. I used to kind of play a lot of the Yu-Gi-Oh YCS events and stuff. That's what got me into card games and stuff like that. And I was an okay Yu-Gi-Oh player. I topped some regionals here and there. But ultimately, the game was just, getting too fast, and there's a lot of like nuance play and stuff like that in the game. But I just you gotta really keep up with the meta for it to feel like a really interactive game, and I just wasn't. So that's what I kind of like about cEDH is that it's a really interactive meta, but it's also got a little bit more of that explosiveness that I'm used to from Yu-Gi-Oh. So I'd really like to be able to kind of put that skill that I have to use. So I'm kind of getting into it. I started off playing Crick because it's just the most Yu-Gi-Oh magic deck that there is. It's really explosive. I like its consistency. That's why it's hard to catch me outside of black. At the moment, at least, will probably, the other deck I'm looking at is Kennen, which obviously is not black, but it is the second best, probably tutor deck, with all the green tutors that you run to make sure that you're hitting the correct, creatures, in that deck. So I like that. I do like green, which is ironic because it probably is the weakest color in cEDH, but I think that it's kind of underexplored with some of the options that it has. And yeah, anyways, like I said, I'm trying to keep this video pretty short, just as an introduction to the channel. I will be just kind of, like I said, going over the next couple of months, my thought processes, and probably some deck techs and maybe some gameplay here and there, for decks that I'm kind of working on at the moment. I guess I'll just share a little bit more about my cEDH journey. So I started playing Magic about a year ago. Wanted to break into cEDH at that time. Obviously, like everybody who tries to get their friends to play casually, you start playing Commander. So I started playing it, and I just naturally want to make decks more and more efficient, I guess. And so then you start breaking into cEDH when you do that. And I was like, oh, this is really cool. So, I built a Crick deck, but I didn't really ever start playing it. My friend group, we're all super ADHD, so we just kind of stopped playing Magic after a little bit. There's a little squabble in there as well. And so when it came down to it, I just decided a couple months ago, we started kind of playing again, and I was really going to commit myself to cEDH, especially I took Crick to a couple of tournaments, one of them in the Appalachian Gaming League. I'm going to leave their link in the description below because I really want to get this next event popping. If we can have 64 players, there's going to be extra prizes involved. So I'd really like to get that going. So I'll leave their link in the description below. I got top 16 on the last one at that event, which granted, there was only 30 something people in the tournament. So after 3 Swiss rounds, anybody who had a single point, which I did have a win, but anybody who had a single point made top 16. And then I also went to the Festival of Nights with Eminence Gaming and top 16 that as well. So I'm starting off my cEDH career a little bit better than my pretty much entire Yu-Gi-Oh career went. But I'm really excited to just kind of document my journey over the next couple of months with those events in November. Like I said, one of them is going to be this Appalachian Gaming League. It's their cEDH Black Staple Series. So it's going to have a couple of cool cards as prize cards. And then I will be doing the Eminence event in Atlanta as well. So yeah, anyways, if you guys want to leave a like, subscribe, all that good YouTube stuff. I'm not really a YouTuber, just kind of doing this for fun on the side while I have some free time. But yeah, and just kind of follow me in my journey. Just be talking about like decks and deck techs, my general thoughts on like format stuff and card selection, just whatever random thought I have of the day. I'd like to get to the point that I'm pushing out like one video a day, even if that's just like a YouTube short. But for now, yeah, welcome to the channel. My name is Rayberg. I'll talk to you guys soon.